Hey everyone, I'm ShadowDTV and today we're going to be checking out a move deck. This is using Pool 1 and Pool 2 cards. So if you're at collection level 500, you'll be able to play this deck right now. I'm going to go through the deck list in a second. Just want to make a note that I had some audio issues with this video, so I am re-recording my webcam. So might be just a little off sync, but let's get into it. So we've got Iron Fist. Iron Fist is great. You can move the next card you play to another to the left location. It'll move it one location to the left. So a lot of synergies in this deck. We've got Nightcrawler, again, just moving cards. We've got Forge. We give the next card we play +2 power. And the reason we play Forge is it allows us to buff some cards, which you'll see in a moment. Craven, when a card moves here, gets +2 power. Some crazy synergies we can have with Craven. So he gets +2 power for each card that moves there. You'll see all the cards that can move. Multiple Man, when we move him, he adds a copy to the old location. So that's why we're playing Forge. Drop Forge down, play Multiple Man. We've got a 5 power guy that can duplicate himself. Pretty crazy. So yeah, really cool synergies with Multiple Man. I think, yeah, so the synergies with Multiple Man, you've got Forge. You've got some other, like Doctor Strange can move him as well. Scarlet Witch, of course, will replace the location with a random new one. The reason we run Scarlet Witch is for locations that can hurt us. You will see that in our gameplay in a moment. There was a location that we were able to change. It's very, very cool. Cloak, next turn, both players can move cards to this location. The Cloak's really important because you can really hurt yourself with Cloak if you're not careful. Sometimes it can allow your opponent to get their cards out of a sticky situation, a location they were already going to lose. So you do have to be careful, but of course we're buffing our cards. Doctor Strange, you move your highest power card to this location. He can duplicate Multiple Man. He can make Vulture get massive. So Doctor Strange, really important in this deck. Of course, Vulture, when this card moves, it gets +5 power. You can get some absolutely massive Vultures, as you will see in the game, in some gameplay. Of course, so yeah, so all these cards are able to move. Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster merges with a random friendly card at your location. So he can merge with things like Multiple Man, giving Multiple Man, he's a +7 power, and you can duplicate that all over the shop. And there's some locations that can just already are duplicating cards. Can make Multiple Man go absolutely insane. Heimdall is our massive move card, very important in this deck. It wouldn't run without it. Generally, we want to drop Heimdall at as our last card. Move all our cards one location to the left. And the cards just go insane. Like, you can just get put up massive numbers with this. And of course, we've got Chavez as our last 6 drop. And of course, the reason for her is it allows us to draw the cards that we need. And she's also, I guess, a bailout if we don't draw Heimdall. And if we're in a pretty good situation, we can play her to try and get a win. All right, let's get into some gameplay, guys. Again, yes, I am re-recording my webcam. I did have some audio issues, unfortunately, but luckily the video recorded and I got the gameplay because there were some insane games that you're about to see. But yeah, so guys, if you want to check out the deck, give it a go. It does take a lot of there is a lot of numbers. There's a lot of calculations you have to do. You're probably not going to just instantly start winning games, but as you learn the deck, you will get better with it. So just persist. It is a ton of fun to play, and you can really just like confuse your opponent with what you're going to do. You can kind of bluff out your plays. We'll start with Nightcrawler in the middle. You know me, I like playing cards in the middle. See what happens. Sometimes playing on the left. TVA after turn 4, the game ends. Man, the TVA can be just a pain in the butt. Probably not a lot we can do here. I mean, we play Forge, and then I guess we play Vulture or end turn. Forge there gets that +5, so he's equal with the Squirrel at least. We probably play Vulture somewhere. Okay, Kamatage on reveal effects happen twice at this location. Not great for us, as our on reveal cards don't really do much for us. But yeah, we play Vulture. I mean, he's going to get that buff from Forge, which is good. It really depends on what our opponent does if we can win this game. Okay, the Punisher. I mean, yeah, he's going to get the plus for that. And any more cards we play, he's going to get a plus. And this is the end of the turn. I mean, we could play... Okay, Scarlet Witch. Do we just change the TVA? Yeah, so if we go Doctor Strange, move Vulture to the left, they play a card in there, we probably just lose. Hulkbuster, probably just lose. I think Scarlet Witch is definitely the right play here. I believe that is what I did. Yes, so Scarlet Witch, change the TVA. Opponent does not see this coming for sure. And this really showcases why Scarlet Witch is such a cool card. I mean, that went from a game that we just instantly have to retreat to now, and look at that, we end up drawing 2 cards as well. Now we've got an insane hand that we can work with. And we got Kraven, we got Multiple Man, we got Doctor Strange, we got Heimdall already in hand. So there's a lot we can do now with this, with this hand. So I think, yeah, Kraven over the left makes sense. We're going to try and move a bunch of cards there. Or do we go with him in the middle? Probably in the middle makes sense because we have Nightcrawler. I'm just trying to think what I did. I think, you probably also want to play probably Doctor Strange. I'm doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, move Nightcrawler, play Kraven. I'm just trying to think what I was trying to think out here. And again, this deck does take a lot of thinking. You really do need to think your turns through. So yeah, I think this is definitely the right play. Kraven in the middle, because he's going to move with everything. Yeah, Multiple Man, 100%. This is definitely the correct play. Because when we do play a Heimdall, Vulture's going to move, Scarlet Witch is going to move, Kraven's going to move. They're all going to get big buffs. And they're all going to get +5 power. So having the Scarlet Witch move to the left is fine. Final turn. Now, working out the maths here, Vulture moves, Scarlet Witch moves, Kraven moves. They're going to get, Vulture's going to get the +5, Kraven's going to get +2, +4, 6. Add the +5 power, that's another 20. So should get 40 power all up, I believe. And again, you just got to make sure you're doing your math right. So if they're at 24, they get +5 power no matter what. So even if they play something massive, they're probably, I don't think they're getting 16 power in the turn. And then I guess we're just playing Heimdall there, Multiple Man moves there, Nightcrawler moves there, and Multiple Man will duplicate to Kamartage. But I think we don't care about winning Kamartage. I think we're just going for the left location and the middle location. And I think that should get us over the line. I am confident. They play Spider-Woman, and that's going to happen twice. It really depended on what they played in that right location. Okay, so they play Colossus, which gets the +5 power. That gets them to 32, which is, I believe, 40, I think is the math. Vulture goes to 10, he gets another +5. Kraven goes to 6, gets the +5. Scarlet Witch gets to 8. And then, boom, 40 power, Multiple Pen, duplicates. We don't even care. Boom. What a crazy win that is, guys. Man, this deck is absolutely insane. There's our 8 cubes. And I mean, see, the opponent just doesn't know where, like, they know where the cards are going. They know you're going to play Heimdall. So they really need to do the math as well to make sure that they are going to get value. Let's get straight into another game. That was insane. Like, TVA, we're just going to retreat. Scarlet Witch just bails us out and gets us a massive win. Alright, so we've got Enrich Painter here. Hand's okay. Oh, he's going with the big turn 1 snap. Let's see if we can get a win here. So we've got Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler in the middle. I just prefer to play cards in the middle, especially early on. People like to play at the first location because they know what the ability is. So, you know, if they're playing like a Star-Lord, you're playing something at the first location, you're just giving them free buffs, you know. I think, although the locations haven't been revealed, it's okay to play cards there. I mean, if you play a card there and it just absolutely wrecks your deck, the location, you're just retreating anyway, so it's fine. Sometimes playing a card in the middle and on the third location, and the location being like, you know, you can't play cards here, that can just win you games as well. So I think here we probably go Forge. We probably play Forge here and then go Forge, then probably Multiple Man next turn. We can get Multiple Man up to 5 power. I think that's probably the right play. And then, oh, so Kamartage again. On reveal effects happen twice at this location. I thought the Vault was meant to be the location coming up the most, not Kamartage. So we're going to go... Yeah, you could go Vulture or Multiple Man. I think Vulture just buffs himself every time you move him. So Multiple Man's generally what you want to buff with Forge, which is what we're going to do here. So that'll go to 5. And then we obviously want to be able to move it. We can move it with things like Doctor Strange. We can also play Hulkbuster, get the Hulkbuster to power him up. Okay, so Scarlet Witch gives us a -2 ninja. Thank you, Scarlet Witch. Not as impactful as our Scarlet Witch last game. We can go Doctor Strange to move multiple man. Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, Hulkbuster onto multiple man is also a good play. I think the thing is, we haven't drawn Heimdall yet, so putting the Hulkbuster on the multiple man and not getting Heimdall could be pretty... It would be a bit of a waste. I mean, you get this big powered multiple man and you just can't duplicate him. If I had Heimdall in hand, I'm probably going Hulkbuster, Vulture, and then Heimdall. You know, Vulture, Scarlet Witch, or like Iron Fist, Vulture, Heimdall turn 6. Yeah. Yeah, not having Heimdall made, this makes your turns a little bit weak. There's some... you can't really think ahead. I mean, you can just play hoping you draw into it. But if you don't, all of a sudden you're in like an awkward sort of situation. I mean, we've got 2 multiple man there, which I think is better than the like super big multiple man. I mean, we could always go Hulk. We could have gone Hulkbuster, then Doctor Strange. I think this was a better play in the end. I mean, if we draw into Heimdall now, I mean, you're going to get all that movement anyway. We go Iron Fist, the on reveal twice, which is absolutely insane. Vulture moves once, he's going to move again and just put up massive numbers. They give us a Hobgoblin, so that gets us to 16. I mean, they need to drop 14 on the left, and they need to drop, like, they've got nothing on the right. Yes, they've got the double on reveal. We've got Chavez, put Nightcrawler there. I mean, these are some big numbers we're putting up. I think they'd have to do something pretty crazy to get the win, or they drop their own Heimdall. That's not doing much for them. So we get 18 on the left. They play Hulk, but Hulk doesn't get them there. That's just a weird play. I don't know why you'd play Hulk there. That's just, you just know you lose that. Yeah, should have retreated, but I mean, they snapped from the start, so they were in it for the long haul. Boom, another easy win. I say easy, but it's really not with the move deck. It is a tough deck to use. You do need to be really, really careful with the deck. Yeah, again, like I said, you just got to do the math. The math is really important with this kind of deck. If you stuff the math up, you're probably just gonna lose. So yeah, be really careful when you're counting. Make sure you're doing the math. Make sure you're counting all your movements. Sometimes you're gonna, when Heimdall goes down, he does not move, so that's very important. The cards around him are gonna move in order, so the first, second, third, fourth. If you've got Heimdall as the last card, he's not going to move, so it is important, all the placement. Test the deck out for yourself. The only way you're going to get good with it is to play it and learn. So go check it out. Guys, again, thanks so much for watching. I do want to quickly plug our podcast, Infinite Snap. I've got the video up, the link, not the link. I've got a little plug there on the screen. Make sure you go and check that out. Me and my friend Tom are having a lot of fun making it. We're doing weekly episodes, and the episodes are talking about the latest Marvel Snap news, talking about the decks, etc. So go and check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.